Good afternoon and welcome to Entertainment Now on Spectrum Television, all the way from the beautiful hills of Ibiakure. And my name is Mfono Bongitina, and it's an exciting Wednesday afternoon to be here. Quite difficult that we couldn't be on your screens yesterday, but we are back here doing what we know how to do best. And just like you can see, I have a guest with me in the building, and it's no other than a renowned talent manager in the States. We don't have many of these, so when you hear a talent manager as one of the best, the 1% of the 1%, that's what we're talking about. Mr. Nsebasi. Welcome, Mr. Nsebasi.
Thank you very much. It's good to be here. Hello, people.
Well, you can see the man is very excited. You know, he's really into entertainment. So today we're going to be having a very exciting conversation. We're going to be delving into quite a lot of things that would make us, have an exciting conversation. So we'll just delve straight into it, Mr. Nelson. I would ask, because we know being a talent manager is something like pushing other people instead of yourself. And it has to do with being selfless. It has to do with being you being comfortable with taking another person into the limelight instead of yourself. I want to understand what was the reason you decided to delve into talent management instead of becoming the talent yourself?
Yeah, I had this conversation earlier, and I must say first, thank you for that beautiful question. And thank you for having me in Spectrum TV.
Oh, you're welcome.
It's always a pleasure to be here. How did I delve into talent management? Because, we all can be in the spotlight. Because you are here, you have these guys that are trying to make things work for you, the social media guy, the guys behind the console, the sound guy, So I said to myself, if I'm playing the musical instruments, if I'm the musician, who's going to be sealing those deals? Who's going to be planning those events? Who's going to be ensuring that while the musician is making the music, every other thing goes on well, from brand positioning to brand design to proposals, pitching, going to the radio stations, putting the songs on the radio, doing everything that the artist has to do apart from making the music.
Exactly.
So that's from like 17 to 20 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So it's been 17 years of talent management for you.
Years.
So I would ask, in 17 years, I'm sure you've come across different clientele. You've had, upcoming. You've had top stars.
Made names. Yeah.
Who's been your biggest name so far? Let's talk about that.
Yeah, my biggest name. I've worked with Father Bassi.
Okay.
Yeah, Father Bassi actually, at the very tender stage of my career, picked me up and said, hey, guy, he took me to his record label, took me to his management and said, this is my manager. And that's from 2007. Yeah, 2007, 2008. So
it's quite
that was how I started on that high level.
Yeah.
There in Lagos, making things happen at the mainstream. That's then after that I'll mention Ikpa Odo. Yeah, the last 4 years has been with Ikpa Odo.
Okay.
We've put in a lot of work to make the brand better than we made it.
Okay, so now to our next question. It's actually a question I've asked a lot of talent. We've had different talent on the show time and time. I keep asking that. We have this mentality that Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, is not a fertile ground for talent. Now, I think you would have a better insight into that as a talent manager. You've talked about being in Lagos as well. So how easy it is for you to push your talent right here in Uyo compared to Lagos?
Yeah, there is no difference. I think the barrier will be the funds.
Okay.
Just about the funds. The business is very capital intensive. You have to, you have to still go to Lagos email and make the necessary transfers, and then you're on mainstream media, and then you're pushing your stuff. That's how it is. But about the industry in Akwa Ibom, we have more radio stations. We have now more than one TV station. We have the platforms, which is basically the media. And like they always say, the West controls the media. Most of the big, media houses are in Lagos, definitely. So going to Lagos, at some points, it's somewhat impossible, no doubt. But wherever you are, if you have the resources, if you have the right team, I think you can still make your mark in the Nigerian entertainment industry.
All right, so now let's go into the next phase of this conversation now, the art of talent management itself. Now I would ask you, what does a talent manager do that makes him or her different from an agent or a publicist? Because we know we also have these people involved in all of that. Is a
Yeah.
talent manager completely different from an agent?
The A&R. Well, the name talent management, I think I coined it. I don't know. I had to coin it. I had to coin it because
Yeah.
because I wanted to be specific. I wanted that that part of the art to be spelled out. You know, we have the Asa Sika, who's Davido's manager. We have the Uncle Ayo. This guy that manages Wizkid. So all of these people.
I thought that was Jada Pollock.
Yeah, the guy who managed Wizkid for a long period of time,
Yeah.
discovered Wizkid, and they're always behind the scene. Nobody gets to know them. So with the talent management, it's specific that, because I started like you, like
Definitely.
yeah. Some 10 years ago, I was on Music Alive, presenting, and entertainment journalism is my first call. I still do that on the side, PR, A&R. But talent management is, for me, you are the artist. Because you take up, like I said earlier, you take away every other responsibility of the artist apart from the music making.
Itself.
That's all. So some of them we would have to go as far as with the wardrobe management, what's the artist going to wear, performance and stage management, brand promotion, and then like you said earlier, the agency, taking the bookings for the artist. All of that is a total package. And
Okay, so
it's quite a tasking job.
all right. So just before we transition from this talent management thing, let's go into this next question. We know that managing artists, managing talent, comes with different egos, comes with different personalities. You can never have, one talent having the same personality as the other one. So how do you manage that? How do you manage to deal with Anik Baudo and then deal with Efada Basi, who have, both of them, they have different, personalities?
It's part of the things you learn on the job, human resource management, human relations, emotional intelligence. The services are bespoke. The needs of Father Basi may be different entirely from the needs of Anik Baudo. You get the kind of audience they want to reach out to, their temperaments, a whole lot of things will be different. So since it's a bespoke service, you deal with people accordingly. You know what Father Basi likes, you know what Anik Baudo likes, when we used to do stuff. So Definitely. You try to ensure that you strike a balance, and you deal with people accordingly.
Okay, so now let me just ask you this question now, because I know in your 17 years,
17 years.
You've probably had a proud moment, and we also had a tough moment. So what's been your proudest moment so far as a talent manager, and put it side by side, what's been that moment where you were like, come on, why am I doing this? Because I'm sure you've come across those moments.
There's so many of them, so many of them, and. I want to return thanks to God. Every year, every week, every month, we keep smashing those records. So if you say my proudest moment, that's quite a huge. Okay, so recently we, I was part of a team. I was the secretary of the entertainment working committee that put together the 10,000-man match. During the Ibom Entertainment Week. That's based on my responsibility as a secretary of Ibom Entertainers Forum and my responsibility with the senior special assistant to the governor on entertainment. So that 10,000-man match, culminated into an audience with the #1 citizen of Akwa Ibom State. That's very recent, like I said. Every week, every month, we smash records. So that was a huge one for me. It shows that the industry is very, very much recognized. Our role in contributing to the economy, youth development, youth employment is very, very much recognized by the government of the state. And I want to thank the governor for that. And I want to also say that the investment of 100 million, the governor invested 100 million, in the entertainment industry for entertainment and for capacity development. That for me is huge, and I think it's a proud moment. Very recently, being part of Davido's concerts, very recently too, is also another proud moment. But the downtime, when you think about all these proud and happy moments, you don't let it weigh you down when you have those challenges. Like you said, and artists, talents are different. Some young, some old, some female, some male. You deal with them accordingly. you share in their downtimes.
Exactly.
You know, yeah, and then when they win, it's a win for all.
All right. So now let's leave talent management. Let's talk about, because you've talked about delving into, I don't know if to call it delving into politics, but in your resume, I know you're the special assistant to the Etina local government area chairman on entertainment. So let's talk about that aspect of it now. How has it been now, you know, trying to, because I think for me, I have this notion of the government as, you know, the ones who control everything. So now you're now in a position where, no, I know you're not at the top level yet, you know, it's not the federal government.
Corridor.
Yeah, so, but how does it feel being in a place of power that influences the entertainment industry now?
Yes, it feels amazing, and it's a result effect of what's happening at the state level. His Excellency the Governor of Akwa Ibom State has 9 aids on entertainment. That's the highest in the state, and we celebrate that. And these are entertainers who were initially comedians, musicians, and actors that he has brought together, you know, to create a roadmap and a direction for the industry. And that ripple effect is going to the local government area. I'm not the only aid to the chairman or to a chairman on entertainment. There's someone in Ibesikbo, Deborah Ite. There's someone in Uyo, comedian John Bosco. So, but it means now that we have a very vibrant industry. It means that now that some of those things we used to think that government should do.
Now you are the government, you should do that.
You should do that.
Exactly.
So it calls for, you know, to whom much is given, much is expected. So it calls for more responsibility. It calls for more commitment to entertainment industry development at all levels, at the state level and at the grassroots.
All right. So now I'll ask you this question. Recently, I've been following your footprint on social media, and I saw you being involved with. Recently, there's a talent hunt that just happened recently for you know, some issues. We'll not mention the name yet, but we had an Akwa Ibomite, Chris Vick. I'm going to mention his name. He deserves the recognition. Chris Vick went on to the finals of that particular competition. It showed that we have talent right here in the state. Now we're talking about, recently we had you know, conversations on social media when the senior special assistant to the governor on media talking about Utang. He came out
entertainment.
He came out to talk about helping Chris Vick and all of that. People came out for him. Were saying, where were you when he started? Why are you now coming when he is finally almost seemed that he had a platform and he could do without you, you know, coming in. So I'm going to ask you, because you said now you're the government. So I'm happy to have you as the government. So now,
I'm on the fence. So I'm on the fence.
What is the role? What is your role now? Especially you are a talent manager as well, because Chris Vick is not the only talent.
Let me quickly answer that question with that that particular case study. Utang Akwa Ibom, Mr. David Sargent has presented Chris Vick before the former governor, Mr. Dom Emmanuel.
All right.
Talking 3, 4, 5 years ago. But the world didn't hear, they didn't see. It was everywhere, but they won't remember. It became somebody different. Utang Akwa Ibom has presented Chris Vick before the current governor, Pastor Omoino. And of course, you know what it means to meet a king. It goes with blessing. Utang Akwa Ibom supported Chris Vick when he went for Akwa Ibom Talent Showcase. When he went for this particular one that you are talking about, he has been sending weekly stipends to him and mobilized for people to vote. But you know, like I said earlier, you will not understand a lot of things because you're not the one wearing the shoes. So now I'm on the fence. I'm on the streets, getting the vibe and the energy of the people and what they're saying and what they're expecting. But I'm also in the corridor and I have an idea of what these leaders go through. Some of the things that they do, that Utang does not need to come and tell the world that, oh, I send money to Chris Vick every week. You don't need that information. You understand that? So, but people have their right to talk. And what will Utang Akwa Ibom say? To God be the glory. To God be the... So, by the way, Chris Vick is on his way home this weekend. It's not a
is there like a homecoming for him?
Yeah, we're planning something. We're planning to receive him. And let the conversations keep on going. Let them keep on talking. Utang this, Utang that. Chris Vic this, Chris Vic that. Let's build our following. Let's put Akwa Ibom in the spotlight.
Exactly.
But let it be positive. Let the narrative be positive. Chris Vic is coming home. There will be an homecoming. Some of the winners on that show and other friends of his that he has built in the last few weeks will be joining him in Akwa Ibom for a grand homecoming. And so some of the organizers too would like to come and explore Akwa Ibom State.
Exactly.
And I'd like to see you there too. You. Yeah.
Okay, now we've talked about a talent competition. So now I'm going to ask you this question. You know, this is the festive period. And just like you said, you are in the government now. So what can we expect? What can we expect? This is December. This is MBC. People need enjoy. People need to have a sense of happiness. What's in the works for us?
Okay,
what's in the works?
It's no more news that Akwa Ibom is, Africa's emerging tourism destination, and there's always a 32-day, power-packed event activities at the. It's called Christmas Unplugged. Of course, every day showcase of our cuisines, our talents, entertainment, and while you visit the States for these activities, you can also explore some of the tourism sites, explore some of the delicacies, and also check some areas that you'll be interested to invest in. So this December, starting from the 1st of December to the 1st of January 2026, there is no other place than Akwa Ibom. Akwa Ibom is where you should be. The Commissioner for Culture and Tourism, the SSA to Governor on Entertainment, the entire state tourism and entertainment stakeholders and structure are already on ground, putting things together to ensure that December is fun as usual. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag. Sometime very soon, by the special grace of God, the Commissioner for Culture and Tourism, the SSA on Entertainment, will bring them here. They'll come and...
All right. That's going to
They'll
be
come
better.
and do the needful.
That's definitely better. So it's actually been a very insightful conversation. We've delved through talent management as an art. We've delved through how to combine talent management and also enter into politics, just like we've seen Mr. Nelson do. So I'm going to just before you go, one fun question. What is your dream? What's a dream talent you like to manage? We've had different talents. We've talked about Whiskey, Davido. If you mentioned 3 talents you'd like to manage, not just in Nigeria. Let's go global now. 3 talents you'd like to manage.
Whoa, I didn't see that coming. Never thought of this. Okay, jeez.
Quite difficult. Okay, let's do one. One talent you like to manage.
Pastor Moino.
What's his talent, though?
He sings.
What's his talent?
He sings.
Yeah. He has songs?
Yeah, he sings.
Wow, I've never heard of that. Well, that's just what in Akwa Ibom, we keep getting shocked as it goes by. I never knew my governor was a singer, but definitely.
He loves to sing. He has some backup artists, and I used to say it jokingly, and I think I should mean it, that I would like to have him record some of the songs he likes to sing, and let's push it. For the first time, we have a dancing governor. Yeah, so let's have a singing governor.
So far, so what, Basiano, if you're listening, Your Excellency, Mr. Nelson is throwing his hat in the ring. He says, I want to be your manager. You can make that singing go global. Well, this is the most we can do for you on entertainment now. It's been a very exciting day talking about all of these conversations, and I've had Mr. Nelson here by my side helping me to expound more on the conversation. So definitely would return tomorrow, same time, 3:30 to 4 p.m. and would keep giving you these exciting conversations. And Mr. Nelson, it was a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you very much.
Hopefully we have you next time.
Anytime, I'm always ready.
Definitely. So I'll see you tomorrow. Remember, don't drink and drive. Have a nice time and enjoy.